Hello and welcome to Government House Diary. My name is Pamzi Jaman. Today's edition promises to be very exciting as we're bringing Plateau elders under one roof at the instance of Governor Caleb Mutfwang to discuss a way forward for the states. Let's sit back and relax while our correspondent takes us through.
For the national anthem when they are set. Yes, we are ready for the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
It was a moment of reunion as Plateau State's elders, former governors, current and former members of the national and state legislatures, traditional rulers, and religious leaders gathered under one roof at the invitation of Governor Caleb Mutfwang.
The essence of this gathering this afternoon is not about the lunch, it's not about the meal, it's about a burden to get our leaders and our elders who have in one way or the other contributed in building Plateau State to where it is today. For many years, I am sure some of you have not set eyes on one another. Am I saying the truth? Yes. So we thought we should try to bridge the gap and see how we afford an enabling environment for our elders to come out and take a fresh air, and also afford them the opportunity to interact one with another. Since coming on board as governor, one of the things that has troubled me is the depth of division in the land. And if you talk to many of the younger generation, it is the division they inherited from the elders. Many of them don't have a sense of history as to why we are a divided people. And a lot of the stories that have led to our division are stories told and perpetuated by elders. I grew up to see a lot of you as friends, but today a number of you are not even on talking terms. And my prayer for all of you is that may you end well. And all we can ask of you is that utilize the rest of your days and help us to rebuild Plateau State. Help us with ideas. Many of you possess a lot of institutional memory that we have lost. One of the misfortunes I found in government is that there are no records. And some civil servants retired and went home with the records. We were looking for the design for standard building, we couldn't find it. Even the design for state secretariat, we can't find it. We are building it afresh. I don't know who was supervising the Rock Hotel close to Laminga. I'm sure some of you may know. Today, University of Jos is occupying almost 1/5 of the land that was allocated to it. The details of the land allocated to University of Jos, we are just rediscovering it now. Some people retired and went away, and we lost institutional memory. We thought that an opportunity of interaction like this would restore confidence in you that this government is for you. This government is for Plateau people. As a matter of fact, I have always believed that after elections, We have no business with politics. We must do all we can to move the state forward. And I'm ready to break barriers, go across dividing lines, that if there is anybody who can add value to where we are going, in spite of his political belief, we will journey together. We'll join hands together and make Plateau great again.
Notable leaders who are custodians of institutional memory reflected on the past, assessed the present, and envisioned the future of Plateau State. They commended Governor Mutfwang for his developmental strides and leadership approach.
Things are getting better. Praise the Lord. I am not here to recount all the good things that are getting better. Is it the roads? Is it everything that has the dirt in the town that have been cleared? You name it. The buses provided for people to travel home for Christmas. I know that many had already dismissed the traveling for Christmas. But by his kindness, people have been reunited with the people, the old people in the village. There is need for us to bond together. United, we stand. Divided, we fall. May God give us the grace that we will look at the Plateau project and make it our own personal project for the future of Plateau State.
When I say the ship is sailing in the right direction, I mean that the governor is moving the state in the right direction. When I say this, the ship has a capable captain, the governor is the capable captain. And when I say there's capable crew, I mean the people working around, working with him. So, Your Excellency, we are not just merely praising you. All of us gathered here are of different political perceptions, in fact different religious and even ethnic perceptions. But as you can see, most of the people that were invited, I believe they have come. Some are in PDP, some in APC, some are Muslims, some are Christians. We're mixed, different ethnic groups. And I, in particular, let me talk about myself. I am very happy that you have not disappointed me as an individual. The reason I said you have not disappointed me is because when you started politics in this state, as chairman, you contested for chairman. We struggled the House ana ce tare da kai muka ta gugurmaya har ka zama chairman. His Excellency, Governor Jang, I am happy you have seated together and he's giving you a lot of support. Please hold on to him. He's a father in his own right in this state. He's a leader in his own right in this state. You know how you came on board. We're even on different spectrums at that time. So I'm very happy you're working together today.
Muna alfahari da abin da kai mana mu dattawa kuma muna gode maka Allah ya maka sakayya da alheri. Gwamnan jihar Plateau hakika ka cancanci yabo kuma dole a yabe ka domin Hausa suka ce yaban gwani ya zama tilas. To kai tilas din a yabe ka. Mai girma gwamnan jihar Plateau inda ka ɗauki al'ummar Plateau ɗaya tal ba bambancin addini ko ƙabilanci.
I think it's your desire to see the state united and committed to peace and justice. We as religious people, we've been praying for peace. Peace among the divide, peace among the religious communities, peace by religious leaders. I think Baba Jam has been preaching that when he came into government. And we have heard that. You have come with the same voice. I believe you mean the same. And all of you governors are sitting on, governors and former governors are sitting on the same place. We'll be talking about peace. I want to say that anyone who sincerely means peace will work for peace and will work with a sincerity of purpose. The temptation we have heard in Plateau State is that people say we want peace, but nobody works for peace.
Politics na kawai ba na kabila ba na addini ba na sauran abubuwa kamar yadda an bayyana su ba zan maimaita su ba. Kai gwamnan kowa da kowa ne. To in gaya maka kokarin da kake yi ya ba da misali mai kyau ba kadan ba. Dalilin shine ne a nan jiha din na Plateau muna da parties guda nawa barkate. An yi zaɓe ko ba yi ba? Misali zaɓen ciyamomi na ƙananan hukumomi. Sai fatin da kai kake ciki ba ta cinye ne kai ba ta share sauran duka. Kana samani a duk ƙananan hukumomin nan PDP ce kawai wurin babu. Me yasa ka ci, me yasa sun ci duka haka? Kokarin da kake yi ana gani misali mai kyau ne ka ci gaba da yin haka. Kai gwamnan kowa da kowa ne, kada ka zama gwamnan party, gwamnan kabila, gwamnan addini da su menene babu. Ka ci gaba da abu mai kyau, za ka sha mamaki inda Allah zai kai ka. Na ƙarshe, ka zama mai jin shawarwari.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Plateau State, you are doing very well. Please clap. Ladies and gentlemen, Plateau is a great state. In the olden days, even during the military administration, we did not know the difference when we were out. Kana, even on the field of war, you will see Plateau people getting together.
Not for anything, but for the wisdom in you and the foresight to be able to bring us this afternoon from far and near to come and see one another and have peaceful discussions on Plateau State. Discussions of relationship, discussions of love, discussions of accommodation. We are one family. This state is ours. We do not have any other state apart from Plateau State. Your Excellency, the Plateau State Council of Chiefs are solidly behind you. I will continue to help in advising you west very well.
Former Governor Samuel Atukum, Joshua Dariye, Jonah Jang, and Simon Lalong, while sharing their experiences and advising Governor Mutfwang to remain cautious of sycophants, applauded his inclusive governance and achievement in transportation, security, and infrastructure.
When you invite people, they come. Many of them are coming not because they don't have food to eat in their houses, but they come because there is benefits of communal living, coming together. That is great respect for humanity. He also went ahead to say, when people gather during the moonlight,
It's not as if the moon cannot shine on anybody's house. But the fact that they come is enough respect for your office and for yourself. That is why all of us are gathered today in the name of Plateau State and in the name of Governor Caleb Mutfwang. Excellency, I'm the baby of the family. The last time I told you, I said if you want to have the secret of the governor for now, just call all of us together, lock yourself in a room. You will have 70% of the wisdom. Because most of the people, I'm sure, that spoke, either one way or the other, would have served with Governor Jonah Jang, would have served with Governor Dariye, would have served even in the military under Governor Atukum or Fidelis Tapun, or the rest of blessed memory, Solomon Lalong and Co. So the secrets are within the chief security officers within that time. I want you, I'm advising, I'm appealing that after this, also get us together. Get 5. I offered myself as the protocol officer. Yes, I said you can send me anytime.
The fact that 4 of us, former governors, are seated with you here today, I don't think any of us have that privilege of having former governors sitting with us at one time like that. There's none of us alive that is not here. I think one of us could have just spoken, because we're all just going to say the same thing. And that's the most important thing, is to give you support, because it is this plateau we believed in. That is why we contested elections to govern it. We made our own mistakes during our own time. We'll make sure you don't repeat such mistakes that we have made. I love Plateau State. I love the people of Plateau State. Some of us left Plateau when we were very young, into adventures into the world. But God brought us back and gave us the opportunity to participate in running this state. I'm grateful to God for that opportunity. I want to assure you, Your Excellency, that what God is leading you to do, God is going to bring a new plateau. And this new plateau is going to bring in a new Nigeria. Like someone has said here that we should not look down upon ourselves. We are God-chosen, Plateau State. And God is going to use Plateau State to bring in a new Nigeria. And the new Nigeria is going to affect the entire nations of the world before the coming back of our Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you for this religious harmony that we are enjoying today.
You're a very lucky man. I wish I had this kind of luck where people will come. Mine, they were boxing. I think I had elected in 99, re-elected 2003, removed 2004, declared state of emergency, came back, went to jail and came back. So you can see how God has been gracious to you. What do we learn from that lesson? That we don't gain from setbacks. If we can only galvanize ourselves in one, we'll do better. Governor Lalong has spoken well. I think that's Governor Restoration book. And Jonah Jang spoke like a theologian. Spoke very well, very prolific. And his own was redemption. And mine is engineering. And Baba Atukum did very well too. He was very patriotic. We were very young, but he was conscious of indigenization. That's one take home. I want you to be interested in Governor Mutfwang. Elders, let me appeal on behalf of all of us to support him. And I'm also appealing for another day that we can come here, like a town hall meeting, where you will share your vision that after this year budget, this is the sectoral approach you want to do. Somebody may contribute to 1 or 2 areas, and that will just make a difference. And it will make you get the name. Because next year you don't have all the time, it will be campaign time. They will divert your attention. I want to beg people that are with you in government, please, when the governor makes a mistake, tell them, sir, we can do it this way better. I think it's a better deal. I always respect my former commissioner for justice. You know, these politicians like Bardi, they'll come and tell you that we will win. This one has stuck literally. And they say, I said, can we go to court and we say yes? They say, why don't we sleep over it? Another voice. Other than that of sycophants. They will press you to your grave. Oh yes. May God help us. Lastly, whether you're a Muslim or a Christian, pray for him. Please make available your WhatsApp number to them and read them. We will send text and suggestion, not to run you down. Professor Gambari said when he was in NDU that he was the greatest critic of any administration. But when he was made a member of the Permanent United Nations, he sees criticism. He said, why? That time he was a passenger. Now he's on the driver's seat. He sees the butthole. You don't know the pain you go through in doing this and that. But here, people like earn PhD without going to school classroom for just criticizing. I saw some people writing, oh, Governor Mutfwang has made the first one mark in traveling 2.9 billion. Have you asked? Have you just asked? You sat in the comfort of your house. Nobody knows why he's traveling. I don't think somebody will love and just go in the air and you know whether you live or live your beautiful wife. Please, if you are in doubt, ask.
While we are here, we cannot just be smiling. We have to tell him the truth. As elders, we have to tell him the truth. My observation with our present governor is that he started on the correct footing. And how was his character formed from the beginning? It was formed from how he executed the road projects in Jos. He executed the projects uniformly throughout the nooks and corners of these Jos. No segregation. That formed his character base. Is forming his character base. And what I want to tell our governor is that this state, it needs the strength of your character to continue to look at Plateau State as a unit, not on party basis.
Governor Caleb Mutfwang, visibly pleased by the turnout, highlighted his administrator's effort to improve the lives of Plateau citizens.
I appreciate you. I've had the comments that several of our elders have made, and we've taken note of some of the things we need to revisit, and we'll revisit them in the course of time. Particularly, some of you here who have some institutional memory that we need to download, will endeavor to reach out to you and to download such institutional memory.
He pledged to do more, emphasizing the importance of collective cooperation and support from all stakeholders.
So security, we are trusting God, we are doing our best. Let me assure you that we have even invested in technology. We are making sure that we collaborate, not only with the conventional security forces, but we are also making sure that our vigilante groups, the Operation Rainbow that Baba Jang started, we are giving it a push, we are giving it teeth. Because we realized that there has been a deliberate, orchestrated propaganda against Plateau over the years. As a matter of fact, I sat down one day to reflect, and I can confidently tell you that perhaps Jos is the most peaceful capital city in northern Nigeria. But each time it is in the news, it's for the wrong reasons. And that's why we must take responsibility to promote it ourselves. We must take responsibility. I realize that a lot has to do with propaganda. But we don't need to tell lies. The truth is that Jos has been saved. And I'm glad to let you know, when Baba Kwande said we need to be proud of ourselves, we love to host visitors anyway. And it is in that light that I want to tell you that through PPP arrangement, we are very optimistic that by December next year, the first set of rooms in Hill Station Hotel will be delivered. And it's not by government, it's by the private sector. And we are working also, we've signed the MOU also for Plateau Hotel. So we are also hoping that by early next year.
The governor also appealed to communities yet to appoint paramount traditional leaders, stressing the critical role traditional institutions play in fostering a healthy, safe, and harmonious society. Governor Mutfwang promised to make such gatherings a regular occurrence. He urged the leaders to lead by example, inspiring the younger generation to follow in their footsteps.
And furthermore, I have a thing. Come on, get on board.
Isn't that remarkable? That engagement should be frequent, and the results of that report should be far-reaching, as Plateau citizens are expecting more. That's a wrap on these episodes. See you next week. My name remains Pamzi Jaman.